So, the sneak peek came out, and this was basically my reaction the whole time.
Geometry Dash.
So yeah, the Geometry Dash 2.2 sneak peek came out, and it was so cool. I have no words. I wasn't even home, and I had to contain my excitement when I watched it. I just let it out in that clip. No, but in all seriousness, this doesn't seem like Geometry Dash anymore, and that's honestly I was gonna say a good thing, but I'm just thinking about what the demon levels are gonna look like now. Oh god. And we got a surprise song that none of us were expecting. I think we were all expecting it to be in Explorers, but it was a secret MDK song. I'm good. So yeah, let's just go through the sneak peek and see what we can uncover. Also, just a quick thing, thanks for the support that I got on the previous video. That was insane. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the new subs. Hi guys, you don't know what you're getting yourself into by subscribing to me. Just run. Okay, so immediately right off the bat, we can see that there is a new background that we haven't seen before and the new pixel blocks. Personally, at first, I wasn't really a fan of the pixel blocks, especially since we've only seen it in RobTop streams. And I'll be honest, they didn't really look that good there from what I saw, but this sneak peek completely changes my mind. I was honestly worried that we would just get an all pixel block level, which is literally what this is, but no, like, I'm fully down with this now. This is awesome. Also, red is my favorite color, and the fact that this level starts off red, I love you, RobTop. As we can see, RobTop added a bit of movement in the back of the icon, you know, to add a little bit of style to the level. It looks pretty cool. When the player hits the jump orb, we can see a bunch of new things right off the bat. It seems like RobTop is putting the new effects in the levels, because as you can see, there's a slight RGB glitch effect on the icon and the entire screen when he hits the jump orb, which is just... oh my god, that's so cool. That's gonna be so overused though, I can already see it now. So first off, we can see the new particle system that RobTop showed off when there's a bunch of skulls that come out of the ground when he hits the orb there. And we can also see all the new blocks that was shown off in RobTop's previous streams. We have these new pixel pillars and a lot of new lasers that fade in and out quickly, and a lot of new background decoration, kind of like the ones from 2.0. And that new background just looks awesome. It looks like a mix of mountains and clouds, but the thing that I did notice throughout this entire sneak peek, look closely. Those bit of mountains towards the bottom of the screen, I wonder if that's part of the background, because if it is, it's like in the foreground. Is that even the right word? I might be stupid. If so, that's different from what we've seen in any other background in the game, and I just think that's really cool. Okay, so this spider part is very quick, jumps around, but it has a lot of small details that people... well, no, they have noticed, but it has a lot of small details. So the first thing that we notice in the spider is that the icon actually inverts colors, which is cool because this shows that it's an effect only for the icon and not for the rest of the screen. And we can also see some more of the new pixel blocks. We have a pixel-ish skull that opens its mouth up and down, kind of like in Press Start. I like the little homage there. And also these new, like, lava-ish finger dash type pixely blocks that actually, when the spider goes on them, they blow up and start sinking, which I think is a really cool detail that he added. There's a monster hanging from a chain there. That's what you get. The invasion is over. Alright, so in this next cube portal, we can see more of that RGB effect on the screen, which I really love. I cannot emphasize how much I love that. That is amazing. And at the bottom of the screen, we can also see a new monster that RobTop added. We've seen this in previous videos that he's shown off, but it's just cool to see it in the actual level now. Alright, so this is an insane feature. So what this does is, if we slow it down, depending on where the arrow is pointing, it flips the icon in that direction, which is insane. I also like this because it's kind of an homage to what people used to think the spider game mode would be. Back in the day, before we saw the sneak peek for 2.2, people just thought that the spider was just going to be kind of climbing walls up and down like that. And I think that's why he did that with the spider specifically. It's a little homage, and it's cool to see it actually in the game now. And another theme in this level that's going to come back a lot is the use of these creative new triggers that RobTop put in. So as you can see, when the icon moves over that blue thing, it activates something that gets rid of those spikes. I think it's really cool because it gives the essence of like an old 8-bit RPG, which is basically what this level's recreating, so I just really like that. Now we can see that RobTop put a sepia filter when you go through the dash orb, which is another one of the screen effects, so I think that's pretty cool. Here, just more decorations. We have a new torch, we have new lava effects, new fire effects as it seems. And we also have a gravestone that I think that's supposed to be, which I think is a cool touch. Okay, this part is just insane. This part's really cool. So, we have a new collectible here, which is a potion. And here's the thing. As I said before, this level seems to have a theme of collecting things, but I don't know what they're for. Like, he collects this potion, but nothing happens. It could just be for decoration. That's personally what I think it is, because something like that happens, like, in a few seconds. I don't know. It's cool either way. You hit the yellow blocks to the beat of the music. And if you hit the red ones, you would obviously die. I'm pretty sure it would just bring those spikes all the way down and your icon would be crushed into a million pieces and never see the light of day again. Here we also see some new pixelated blocks, of course, new bricks. You can see new lava effects for sure, and that new monster just peeking out of the behind the pillar, which is, I think, really cool. So as you can see, the icon changes gravity without a portal, and that, I think, RobTop did mention it's a new type of, like, S-block or something, kind of like, you know, you can make the wave go on surfaces, or, like, it stops the dash orb or something like that. I think that's what it is. If you jump, it changes gravity, but sight reading levels is going to be insanely difficult now, especially for demons. People are going to abuse this. But at the same time, I think people do understand that and people will be forgiving. Like, people thought the shake trigger would be overused, but that's a lie. That is way overused. This is going to be horrible. I'm just going to throw this out of the thing. This is the best RobTop level. I mean, no, obviously, but he did say that, like, there's so much pressure to create a good level because of how good the created levels are, but this is insane. This is, like, nothing that we've ever seen before, and it makes sense why this took so long. You thought that I was gonna play the drop, didn't you? Get trolled! So yeah, this is what I mean. There's another collectible there, another little potion thing, and it doesn't seem to do anything that we know of right now. Maybe these things can unlock coins, but I don't think so because that would be a little too obvious. I just think it's for decoration. And we see another one of those gravestones that RobTop put in the background. Also, another cool effect, when the icon jumps, RobTop switches it to slow-mo, a sepia filter, and a spotlight, while the song goes
Geometry Dash.
Which, one, proves that this was a custom song for the game made by MDK, and two, it's just, beat drops are gonna be so insane now. Like, if you have, like, a silent thing before the drop, people are, oh god, this is gonna be so cool. Here is where we get to the good part.
Geometry Dash.
Alright, so we have a lot to uncover here. We have the new Swing Copter game mode in its complete form, fully with the I'm a firing my laser! Which is a custom icon that won the icon contest, which I love. I love that I'm pretty sure every icon that RobTop used in this game is a custom icon, from what I know. Which is just amazing. It just shows that how the community is really integral to the game now, and I just love that. Yo, my icon better get in when the time comes, you know. Like, I'm just gonna plug that on the screen real quick. So we see some new pixelated slopes, some new pixelated blocks, some mushrooms. Those chains are the same, I'm pretty sure, but they just look cool. We're sort of in an icy area now. We have some new torches as well at the top there. Another one of those skull things where its mouths are opening. We also have new electricity block. And personally, I've always loved those, especially when they're blue like that. That just looks perfected. Perfected. What? I meant to say perfecto or something. I don't know what I'm saying. We can also see the new free-flying mode in action with the Swing Copter, which now actually makes sense now that I think of it, because you need a lot of room to move around with this, and I just think it's cool that we're seeing it in the main level. I didn't think we were going to be doing that. Also, I haven't seen people point this out, but the background has a gradient to it. So if you pause here, you can see the top is a bit pink and the bottom it gets to blue. It just makes things look so much more colorful and just vibrant. It looks awesome. This, I think, is the feature that broke the sneak peek, which made it take so long. The entire level flips over. That is just insane. And then the same thing happens when it goes into, that's not a portal, that's just a decoration, but it's an invisible robot portal, and it just flips upside down, which is insane. Because the background is upside down as well, so it's not just an upside down portal. The background is fully upside down. Also, I love the little addition of the blur effect. That just, like, makes things so much more clean. It's just, I love it. Here we can see some more skull particles and some more decorative blocks that are pixelated. We can also see a new robot. And yeah, the icon dies, and we get a new death effect. So basically, the icon just shatters into a million pieces. It's like Thanos just snapped it away. And from here, we can see the remains of what the level's gonna be. We're gonna be going into a ball, and we're gonna be going boom, 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 boom. I just think that's how it's gonna go. You better edit the bum bum bum. Here, it fades to black. Everyone thought that it was gonna be done, but then we get a conversation between Rob Top and Scratch, basically saying that he crashed and that he showed the sneak peek. He didn't know if people liked it because he doesn't speak Spanish. That's a little funny joke because of the amount of Spanish people that are in the Geometry Dash community. So then, after a while, Scratch says, "Meet me down the road, watch your step." And then Rob Top is just confused, oh, what are you talking about? Even though I made the game, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm home alone, this is what happens to me. And then Rob Top drops through a very not looking familiar pipe, and he is put into the new game mode, which is platformer mode, which is basically just a 2D RPG mode in Geometry Dash. And the entire sneak peek gives us a view of the entire level, and I just think this is going to be insane. We can see a lot of new decorations, a lot of new bricks, some new collectible coins, some spider webs, a lot of new gears, a new background, which is like a little bit of a steampunk factory type thing, which I love. I really love the green and the brown that's in this entire thing. It just looks really cool. And we can also see that we're going to be going vertical in a level, which is just crazy. And then Rob Top shows how good he is at Geometry Dash. And I don't know if people have noticed this, but you can hear a voice line when he dies. I don't know if that's just a stock sound effect, but that's probably a stock sound effect, but if it's in the game, death sounds, that'd be cool. Now, what I think this level is a part of is I think it's a part of the map. And I think people might have forgot about this. I haven't seen people talk about it, but it's something that Rob Top teased that we haven't really heard about. And especially since this pipe is very Mario-like, and the map was also very Mario-like, I think this is one of the map levels. And of course, the monster in the basement comes back at the end, showing that he is actually doing stuff and the lore is continuous. Yes, this game does have lore. That's the sneak peek. I thought we were going to be seeing a new shop, Explorers, which caught everyone off guard, we didn't see. And I hope we do see in a second sneak peek, kind of like 2.0. Right now, this is all we have for 2.2, and I am satisfied. I know some people are saying that it wasn't worth it, which makes no sense, because this was more than we've ever gotten in a sneak peek, and people are just being ungrateful. And honestly, I'm satisfied. This was really cool. It's showing off that this is basically a new era for Geometry Dash. I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown. If I missed anything and you want to point some stuff out, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.